Hello children, welcome back to science class. Today we are going to start new lesson. In the previous lesson you have learned about the importance of food. Do you remember children? In this lesson we are going to study from where and how we get the food, and different food habits are followed by different regions. Okay, so first let's see about the stages in the production of food, how we will get food. Okay, now here you can see some pictures. Children, observe the pictures given on the screen. Okay, these are the stages in the production of food. Okay, so in your reader they are not in the correct order. Okay, so please listen to the video and arrange properly according to the order in your reader. Okay children, so first step in the stages in the production of food is growing the crops in the field. Okay, so if you want to get food, first we have to grow the crops in the field. After growing we will get yield from the field. Yes, so the crops which grown should be collected from the field, which is called as harvesting. Then third step, after harvesting, the harvested crops should be transported to godowns. So here you can see they will store it in the sacks. Okay, and the grains which is transported in godowns, they will store it in the sacks. Again, from godowns it will be transported to fair price shop or to general store. Again, from general store people will buy the food items which they need from shop, and after buying from shop we used to wash and cut vegetables at home, then we will cook the food. Okay, so after cooking we will eat together. Okay, so this is the these are the stages in the production of food. Okay children, now after cooking food what we will do, we will eat together. Okay, understand children? Now here you can see one of the activity 1, which is given in your reader. So here they asked you to make a list of 10 food items that are used in your house. Okay, so commonly we used to prepare different varieties of food in our home. Yes, so here we are going to write some 10 food items which we will use in our house, and from where we get that food items. Okay, so here I have given some examples. So first, rice, which we'll get from fair price shop. Then tomato, which we'll get from vegetable vendor. Then apple, which we will buy from fruit vendor. Then cow brands, which we will get from general store. Okay, so remaining column, children, you can write any food items which we are using in our home and from where you got that. Okay, so fill up these columns children. And next you can see one more activity in your reader, that is food prepared daily and food prepared during festival. Okay, so first column you have to write the food prepare which we will prepare during our daily. Okay, every day we will prepare some food items. No, so you can write example for the food items which we will prepare daily. Okay, and second column you have to write the food items which we'll prepare during festivals. Okay, festivals means we will prepare some food items specially. Yes, so write the food items which we'll prepare during festivals. Now here another one activity is given, that is you have to write the name of festivals food items prepared. Okay, so I will say some example for that. Example, during Diwali what you will prepare, most of the people used to prepare laddu. Yes, Christmas we will prepare fruit cake. Yes, so you can write name of the festivals in the first column, and the second column in during this festival what are the food items you will prepare. Okay children. Then here you can see the village festival. Okay, so I think you might have went for village festivals. Yes, see here, this is the picture which shows village festival. Your people are moving together in a procession. Procession means group. Okay, people, they are moving in group, and there they will drum the, they will beat the drums. Okay, beats of the drums will be louder, and there we can see some of the people who will wear tiger mask, and they used to dance, and they will entertain the people who are gathering in the village festival. Okay, and people of village, they will prepare food for all those people who are presenting cultural items in the festival. Okay, so you might have gone to village festival. Yes, during village festival, these are common things which we can see in the festival. Yes, so people of the village, they used to prepare food for all the people who are gathering in the festival. Okay, and that is called mass feeding. Okay, so here you can see the mass feeding. So mass feeding means many people will sit together, and they will eat together. Okay, that is called mass feeding. And during this mass feeding, people will cooperate for this arrangement. They will give money or grains or firewood or the food items which is required to prepare food for everyone. Okay, and they together they will prepare the food. Okay, and during festival there will be a different kinds of sweets. Okay, and some people, they will be involved in removing the leaves after the meal, and they will clean up the place of eating. Okay, and the people who are participating in the fair, after eating together or after mass feeding, they will go home happily. Okay, so this is some of this is common food habit which we can see everywhere during festival. Okay, and the people after going home, they after going home happily, they will be having the satisfaction in their mind of sharing work and eating together. Okay, so next one is about during this mass feeding, some of the precautions should be followed when we are doing mass feeding. Okay, so what are they, we can see. Okay children, now the materials, vessels and water used to prepare food should be clean. Okay, so during mass feeding we will use different vessels, as we will use water to prepare food. Yes, so everything should be clean. Then the person who cook and serve food should be clean. Okay, and the person who are cooking and who are serving food, they should be clean, and their nails should be trimmed properly, and hair should be covered with cloth. Okay, and the place of eating food should be free from dust, germs and insect. Okay, and the eating place or the place of eating food should be free from dust, germs and insects. And when they are doing mass feeding, they should provide pure water for drinking. Okay, so for drinking they should provide pure water. Here water should be provided for drinking. Then the place where the food is cooked should be clean and free from insects and animals. Okay, so the where they will cook food, that place should be clean and free from insects and animals. And the place where food is cooked should have proper ventilation and light. Okay, the place where they will cook food should have the proper ventilation and proper air circulation and proper light also. Okay, so these are some of the precautions which we have to follow during mass feeding. Do you know people of different regions have different food habits? Okay, so different, you know, India itself, many different regions are there, and different regions of the people, they used to follow different food habits. You know, North Indian, they will follow one food habits. South Indians, they will follow one food habits. For here you can see some examples. In northern districts of Karnataka, so in one state itself they will follow different food habits. Okay, so in northern districts, in Karnataka, like Bilagavi and Bidar, most of the food will be prepared from jowar. Okay, so they will prepare most of the food by using jowar. And in coastal district like Mangalore, Udupi, cooking fish is special. Okay, so their food habit mostly they will prepare fish. Okay, because fish is special in that coastal areas. Coastal areas means, you know, the areas nearby seas. Okay, so coastal district in Karnataka like Mangalore, Udupi, cooking fish is special. Okay, and in the districts of Mandya, Mysore, ragi and rice are mainly used as staple food. Okay, they will use which ragi and rice more. Okay, as a staple food. Now, food habits, it depends on the food items available in that place. Okay, so everywhere all food items won't be available. Okay, so food habits of that particular region will depend on the food items available in that. If there is more fish, if they will get more fish in that particular area, the food will be the fish will be the special item. Okay, if they will get meat more in particular area, the meat will be the special item. So according to the food items available in one place, the people will be having different food habits. People will follow different food habits according to the customs of their locality or family. Okay, so you know, some people they used to eat non-veg. Some they will not have non-veg. Yes, only they will have vegetable. Okay, that is based on their customs or based on their tradition belong to their family. Okay, or based on their religion. Okay, so people will follow different food habits according to the customs of their locality or family. Now here we can see we want to know about some more about food. So that is python. Python is a poisonous snake which can survive without any food for a year. Okay, so python is a snake which can survive, which can live without any food for a year. The major part of the food you eat is used for keeping your body warm. So the food which we are eating, it is it is keeping our body warm. Okay, and it is better to eat fruits before meals. Okay, so before having our meals we can eat what? Fruits. Okay, the nutrients present in the fruits will get digested well and enter the bloodstream. Okay, and the fruit contain nutrients which can be digested easily by our body and it will enter into the bloodstream. It is better to eat raw vegetables or half cooked vegetables. Okay, instead of eating overcooked vegetables, we can eat raw vegetables or half cooked vegetables. Okay, why? Because if the vegetables are overcooked, the nutrients present in them will be destroyed. Okay, so we can eat raw vegetables or half cooked vegetables more than overcooked vegetable, because if you are cooking, if you are overcooking the food, the nutrient present in the vegetables will be destroyed. Okay, and the color of the radish grown in Egypt in 278 BC was black. Usually, you know, color of the radish is white color, which we will see normally in the vegetable shop. But here the radish which is grown in Egypt during 278 BC, its color was black. Okay, we should eat food in a balanced way. Okay, so we have to eat food in a balanced way. Balanced way means the food which we eat should contain all the nutrients which is required by our body. Okay, so if you are not eating the food which contain all essential nutrients, then it leads to lot of disease. Okay, so we should eat food in a balanced way. And overeating, if you are eating more food or overeating, it will cause health illness. Okay, health illness. So we should eat food in a balanced way, and overeating will cause what? Health illness. Then vitamin B is abundant in the outer layer of the rice. Okay, so outer layer of the rice is rich in vitamin B. Okay, and if rice is polished, vitamin B which is present in the outer layer of rice will get destroyed. Okay, if rice is polished more, it destroys vitamin B present in the outer layer of the rice. Understand, children? Now the nutrients which is present in the apple is equal to the nutrients present in 2 bananas or 5 gooseberries. Yes, so apple, you know, apple is a multi-nutritious fruit. Okay, it contain all the nutrients which is required by our body. Okay, so you know, doctors used to tell, if we are eating an apple, eating one apple every day, you don't want to visit doctor, because apple keep our body healthy. Okay, so the nutrients present in one apple, it will be equal to the nutrient present in 2 bananas. So if you are eating 2 bananas only, you will get the nutrient present in one apple. Okay, so the nutrient which is present in an apple is equal to the nutrient present in 2 bananas or 5 gooseberries. Okay, so understand, children. I hope that you have understand about this topic. If you have any doubt, you can ask, children. Thank you.